Roberto Calvi grew up in a banking family. His father was a prominent banker. From the very beginning, he learned that by networking and moving money around, it was possible to build a fortune without having to create anything himself. In 1960, while working at Banco Ambrosiano, a bank catered to Catholic clients, Calvi has a major breakthrough when Sindona introduces him to Paul Marcinkus, the new president of the Vatican Bank. Marcinkus believes that in order to compensate for his lack of financial training, he needs to do something big, and Calvi could be just the guy to make it happen for him. Marcinkus wants to expand the Vatican Bank's operations to a global scale. Roberto Calvi immediately sees this as an opportunity. Calvi and Sindona formed Cisalpine Overseas Bank in the Bahamas to channel Vatican money discreetly and enter the global market. With the tax-free money from the Vatican, they go on a buying spree. In Italy, they buy La Centrale Financiaria, a financial holding company, and an influential Rome-based English-language newspaper, the Daily American. Sindona even acquires the Franklin National Bank in America. But soon, the bank incurs tens of millions in losses due to risky foreign exchange trades. The Franklin National Bank collapses in the largest bank failure in American history. With Franklin National's collapse, the U.S. Justice Department looks to indict Sindona. Calvi seizes the opportunity to take over Sindona's assets for pennies on the dollar and deepen his ties with the Vatican. Calvi becomes the largest shareholder in many firms, and the Vatican's international business is mostly in his hands. But Sindona begins to threaten and blackmail Calvi. Under pressure, Calvi diverts substantial funds to Sindona, but Sindona demands more. When Calvi refuses, Sindona tips off journalists and public scrutiny mounts. By 1982, Calvi realizes that his financial schemes cannot be sustained and flees to London. On June 10, Calvi is found hanging from Blackfriars Bridge in London, the central figure in a $790 million fraud scandal. The Vatican acknowledges their mistake working with Calvi but denies involvement in his death, agreeing to pay $244 million in a legal settlement involving Banco Ambrosiano. Michele Sindona is later extradited to Italy and dies of cyanide poisoning in prison, a suspected mafia hit. Archbishop Paul Marcinkus, implicated in the scandal, avoids legal consequences due to his position within the Vatican. In the 1990s, the Vatican Bank faces unprecedented scrutiny and scandal. Angelo Caloia is hired to restore trust in the Vatican Bank. The Vatican today turns over the management of its scandal-tainted bank to financial experts not connected with the clergy. Angelo Caloia battles internal resistance and attempts reforms but encounters secret accounts, illicit financial flows, and high-profile legal challenges. Caloia's efforts are soon overshadowed by an even greater scandal involving the Catholic Church, a pattern of sexual abuse by priests in the Boston Archdiocese uncovered by the Boston Globe's investigative team.